Okay, welcome to Berbs Says. We've got Kimberly Lovegrove or Kimmie?
Kimmie, don't use my government name.
Okay. Kimmie Lovegrove. Okay, so you've walked in straight away. You say to me, starting to be a celebrant? Is it celebrant or celebrant?
Celebrant. So because I did all my education in South Australia, we pronounce things a little bit differently.
Yeah, you got that twang.
So
yeah,
when I have to like enunciate when I say celebrant, because otherwise it comes out as celebrant. And
at first I thought you were about to be like, I've been celibate. And I'm like, yeah, same.
I'm not about that life. No. I want to marry people, not marry people.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. There's so many layers to that. But why are you doing this? You want to bring people together in holy matrimony?
Yeah, so I've been to like a couple of like families, like weddings and a ton of funerals, and I have never seen like a black fella celebrant. It's usually, a white person. And I heard of this situation where the celebrant told everyone at a funeral to get back on the job.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And
Jesus.
it's just like there's no cultural awareness training that I've seen. They've just said, when dealing with diverse clients, don't be racist. I'm like, okay, I'm going to pass this for sure. Because I'm literally probably 2 out of 10 people who are of colour. Everyone else is white. I'm like, cool. I'm going to whip all your asses. But yeah, I just love, even when I was younger, I just love putting a smile on people's faces, bringing people together, taking them out of their shit situation for like an hour or two, and just, telling all the haters to fuck off.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. Well, if I was getting married, I have a lovely wife to be. Her name is Amanda. How would you start off? You'd be like, Amanda and Says, here.
Well, I would find
bit of improv going on.
Well, first off, I would ask if you want it, what kind of style you want it to be.
Yeah.
Do you want me to add some comedy storytelling into it?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
So, you tell me how you guys met, something you don't like about each other, something you do love about each other, and then I'll kind of whip up a story, and then you just let me know if you like it. Then I do the ceremony, boom, you're legal.
Bada bang, bada boom.
Yep.
Bloody hell. Well, I didn't want to get married, but now I kind of do. I just want
Well, you could do a commitment ceremony. It's less
oh, yeah.
Marriage. And I can do that too. I can do commitment ceremonies, weddings, funerals, graduations.
And one-stop shop, honestly.
Naming ceremonies, which I found out is the non-religious version of a christening.
Oh, okay. Like a baptism kind of thing, yeah.
I kind of mispronounced that when I was telling a group of my friends, and instead of saying baby naming ceremony, I said baby making ceremony. And I'm just like, Kimmie, you can't do that. It's like, well, actually I can submit them a baby making Spotify or Apple Music playlist.
You need a playlist for that kind of ceremony.
I'll charge you $50. You let me know if you were successful, and then boom, you got a baby.
Well, I think I'm going to pass on that one, but it's good to know.
I feel like they'd just do it just to give me some type of material, because I feel like there's a lot of people that write my material for me, and I'm like, I'm going to use that. Yes, inspiration.
I definitely feel like someone maybe in Thornbury or Northcote or Brunswick would be like, I want a baby making celebrant there. I can see that happening in the north side of Melbourne.
Hell yeah.
There's
North
definitely,
side.
like a hipster couple out there. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we want someone there for every step
Yeah.
of this baby process. So for those who don't know your lovely self, what's your origin story? Like, you're a superhero, you know what I mean?
Stop it. Stop it.
But seriously, what is it?
Seriously, I'll start.
Yeah.
So I am originally from South Australia and moved to Melbourne to study at JMC Academy, which is a private music industry university. And it just wasn't for me. There was literally no financial support, hardly any kind of like education support. And so, boom, RMIT came up, and then I did 4 more degrees, all to do with business and
What the fuck?
creative writing. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. And
Jesus.
the qualification in celebrancy is my 5th degree. So if anyone tries to come at me, boom, I'll lay it out on the floor. But in 2014, I went and seen... No, it was 2013. I had seen my cousin's comedy show, Welcome to My World by Kevin Capinnery. And we were like all hanging out at his hotel in the foyer and having drinks as you do after a show. And I was just cracking jokes one after the other, and everyone's like, you should do comedy, be a stand-up. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then that's when I decided to enter Deadly Funny, which is a competition with the Melbourne Comedy Festival that finds the funniest black fella in Australia. And so I entered that for a shit long time until I made the Nationals 2 years in a row in 2017 and 2018. And then I decided that, you know, there's such a gap to provide more opportunity for black fellas to do stand-up besides Deadly Funny. So I linked in with a Aboriginal events business, and Deadly Comedy was established at Northcote Social Club. And then after 2 years, I'm like, okay, I can do this shit in my sleep. Literally. That's what I dream about. I just dream about shows. And then that's when Kungari Entertainment began. And I did my first solo show last year in between 2 lockdowns at Comedy Republic, which was really, really good. And then November, I did my second show with Melbourne Fringe at Commons Room Trays Hall. That was really good. And now I'm on to doing my first ever NAIDOC specific comedy show, which I'm really excited for, but I'm in the process of renaming their entire drink menu. So their whiskey is going to be now named Gammon Dog, and their one of their cocktails is called like Negroni. And so it's going to be called Slut Juice. I just hope they approve of the word slut. But then I will just say, have you seen this skit with Stephen Oliver where he says, what's this then, slut? It's a term of endearment. You know, a lot of, you know, men and women use this word as, you know, to lift each other up. Like
I just called our director a slut like 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Like, we've got to own it. Now, if you're a whore, just you know, admit it. Don't be ashamed about, you know, how you identify.
I think I'm going to pass out because you do so many things.
I know. I'm like,
are you okay?
Gifted.
So multi-gifted, so multi-talented.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're going to be like at all these ceremonies.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're just going to be everywhere. And then, yeah, the slut thing's so true. I actually was a slut. I'm not anymore. I haven't. It's been a while. I'm going to be honest. It's been a while. But one day I will get back to it. But yeah, I mean, what the fuck? So you've basically kind of gone, like, you've got a production company? Yeah, okay. So there's like 20 billion festivals, production company, all this stuff.
I do it all, baby.
Yeah, seriously. And then degrees, education. I mean, how do you relax? Is it, what's when you're just chilling?
So I usually just go take myself out. So I go to the movies.
I love a solo date.
Or I love going to the gaming arcade and pretend I'm 15 years old again, because that was like
such
the
a time
where you didn't have to worry about like bills, or life, or drama. I can't literally, whenever there's like friendship drama. Not grammar. When there's friendship
new word,
drama,
you heard it here. Grammar.
When there's friendship drama or like anything that, or a situation that needs to be dealt with, it gives me the physical shits.
Yeah, because you know what? You give me a feeling that you're like the person in your friendship group that everyone comes to like have a vent.
Yep.
And
I'm good at advice.
Yeah, but then that can be very tiring.
I don't, like, a lot of my family and friends come to me for relationship advice, and I've never been in a relationship.
That's like...
And I told one friend, because she asked me, you're so wise beyond your years, where do you get this advice from? And I was like, should I tell her? Should I not tell her? Like, don't get upset, but I get it from romantic comedy movies in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And she lost it. She started swearing at me. And then I asked her, but did the advice work? And she's like, yes.
Well,
boom,
fuck.
there, you just got kimmied.
You just got kimmied?
Yes.
We'll have to do an edit with like, you just got kimmied. Okay, well, I mean, you know what the thing is though, is like, I swear, it doesn't really matter because everyone's relationship is different. And like, who cares? At the end of the day, you are the therapist. We all have a therapist in every group, and usually they are not qualified at all.
I should be charging at my rate because I'm just like, I have 4.5 degrees.
Yeah, actually, to be fair,
I'm not qualified.
Who
to
needs
be a
relationship when you've got like all these bloody projects going on? Because their projects are kind of like babies and
I can
relationships.
multitask. And I know a couple of friends who can't. And when I've tried to organize stuff with them, they're either like read my message but don't respond. And so that's where I start getting hyped up like Mike Tyson, and I start bouncing around in my room looking at my phone like this bitch. It's like, they must have like fallen in the toilet, they must have fallen asleep, or crashed into a pole. I don't know what the situation is, but then it's serious when I have to call you after you haven't responded to a very important message that involves money situations. Because I do not like when people fuck with my money. Yeah, bitch better have my money, in the words of Rihanna. It's really serious. Like, so I had a friend who didn't reply to me for 2 days, and then I was like, sorry, I just cracked my ankle. I didn't mean to crack my ankle. I'm not that aggressive, all right? But yeah, they didn't reply to me for 2 days, and then I like got the worst anxiety, and I just called them crying. I was like, what have I done wrong? And they're like, it's fine. And I was like, that's why you should probably reply to me. You know what I mean? It's the scene message for me. It's the scene message. So Kimmie would never do that to me. No, I actually don't do that to people. But the thing is, I know where all my friends live. Yeah. Because I've been to their house at least once, and I never forget an address or a house. So if I forget your address, I'll find I always look for a kind of nearby interesting object on the street. Yeah, like nearby. A landmark, Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, that's their fucking house. Let's go there. You just got Kimmie. Find it to me. But I'm not that kind of stalker. Yeah. you know, that may be why you lose friends.
Yeah.
And then you gain new ones that are stalkers, and then they stalk you, and then you got to get security. It's just like, no, it's a whole process.
See,
So,
when you're doing this many things, you're going to attract a lot of different people into your life, and that's the problem. You just got Kimmied. Just got... Okay. Well, so with the production company, is that mainly for comedy?
yeah, so that's mainly for comedy.
Yeah.
So obviously I have a 20-year plan. And so...
A 20?
20-year plan.
Jesus.
So by the end of that, I see like myself running a massive like corporation. So if you've seen the TV show Empire...
yeah. Okay.
like that is the exact business I'm trying to emulate at the moment. And so whenever people, because a lot of people don't know who Cookie Lion is, and I'm like, bitch,
You should.
YouTube. And so I literally say to everyone, when I'm doing business, I put on my Cookie Lion hat. But I'm not that feisty. But I get shit done. So if you're in my way, I'm just gonna have to move you to the side like on a chessboard, and knock out your king, queen, and all them other people.
You're like a mastermind.
Yeah.
You're like, have you seen Succession?
No, I have not.
You remind me of this, like, it's like this big boss in it. I'll send you a video later, but yeah, I mean, I guess we're like getting an interview with you before you like take over the freaking world. Shit. So what about little Kimmie? When you were a little child, you know, did you think you were funny then? Did you know you were funny? Or did you know you were like this mad like business owner? Like, was the empire in your mind as a little child?
No. So I knew I was destined for storytelling greatness when I was in year 6. So we went to camp somewhere in Victoria. I don't know where. And so they had like a talent night, and me and my cabin buddy were going to do like some type of dance. But lucky for her, she got head lice. So I'm like, fuck lucky. And the teachers said to me, oh, you know, since you don't have like a buddy with you, you don't have to enter. I'm like, I will for my ancestors. But back then I didn't know I had ancestors because I thought I was Sri Lankan.
Wait.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
Wait. How long did you think you were Sri Lankan for?
Up until I was 9.5 years old.
Who told you? Like,
well, my grandmother told me. She was like, yeah, Kimmie, the man you think's your father's not really your father. He actually lives in South Australia. And then I said to my mum what my grandma told me. She's like, yeah, that's true. Your father is Aboriginal and is in South Australia. And then I was just like, you get on the fucking phone and you call him right now. So I did that for 2 weeks straight, every single day, on every hour. And she finally listened and, you know, got to meet my dad. Well, not meet him, but talk to him on the phone, which was really cool. And he sent like a ton of photos of all the family, which is good. But yeah, at the talent show, I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I decided to tell a story of the judges.
Here we go. This is where it all started. She's on stage telling stories.
It was my first time doing improv. And
course.
everyone was up in stitches, and I bloody killed it. And then I saw everyone else like get up and just do dances. And lucky for everyone else, I won 2 Mars bars, kid size. Fuck. And I was just like, yeah, dessert. Yeah, the school system needs more money for food.
Yeah. 2 Mars bars. I mean, who wants to get paid for a gig when you can get 2 Mars bars?
No, it was kid size Mars bar, and an adult-sized crunchie. Still, education, give more funding to fucking schools.
Seriously, I mean, especially the crunchies, because I didn't get any crunchies in school. So they just gave us Kinder Surprise, which is like those tiny eggs of pain. And there's always a shit toy in them.
If I got that, I would have chucked it across the room. And with my luck, it would have hit a white girl in the face.
Yeah. I mean, one can only dream. Like, seriously. I remember opening a Kinder Surprise and there was like just like a little like plastic wheel, like a circle. And I was just like, really?
What the fuck is this?
And I'm like, yeah, I really like it. Yeah, it's really good.
Hula hoop for your finger.
Yeah. Hey everyone, let's go. I was a hype man from day one. I was in year 5. I was like, come on, keep the vibes. So you grew up in Victoria? Yeah. Okay. Have you been? Have you been to in New South Wales? Wait, no, Australia, because I'm going on a holiday soon. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if when I was talking on Instagram, I've seen that you've travelled a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Where should I go for a holiday?
For a holiday?
Yeah. Or a holiday. Where can I hoe myself up?
Yeah. I wouldn't go South Australia because you'd probably catch something.
Maybe I want to. No.
You'll catch a kid. No. I would definitely go to Bris Vegas. Definitely.
Bris Vegas. I didn't even know that existed.
Yep. That's always bumping and grinding.
Yeah.
If you want, you could go to Sydney. And see, like, you know, the Harbour Bridge.
Nah.
You could go to the Wax Museum, which I love going to.
Yeah.
But they need to put a Sebastian Stan bloody wax figurine thing in the bloody museum. So I can steal it, take it home and, you know...
Have some good chats.
Make some wax babies.
Well, I mean, you've done a lot already. You could probably make a wax baby. I wouldn't be surprised.
But he'd have to help in person.
Yeah. All right, I'll work on that for you. I'll get my people to sort it out.
Do. Because, like, a lot of people also don't know I'm also Romanian.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any Romanian words?
In my phone, No, because I'm trying to learn like some swear words in Romanian.
Yeah, that's what matters.
And converting blackfella lingo into Romanian. But it actually comes across as a pickup line instead of like a dirty word. So when I was trying to look up "fuck you, you whore," and I tried saying it in Romanian, and it came up as a pickup line. I'm like, I'm not saying
They're
that.
a bit behind there in
I'm not saying that, but I tell everyone Sebastian's my Romanian prince.
Yeah.
Those eyes, and so whenever I see that he's dating someone, like, that's a temporary situation.
Yeah.
It's just a temporary situation.
It's never going to last. I'm telling you, it's never going to last. Before we finish this beautiful chat, is there anything that you'd like to announce or say? Or can you give us a sneak peek of something that's coming from your production company?
So on July 7th at Commons Room at Trades Hall, I am doing a comedy show, Kungadi Comedy, to celebrate NAIDOC Week and celebrate blackfellas all across Australia. And so if you are available, please purchase your tickets at melbournefringe.com/Kungadi Comedy. Follow me on all the socials. And you can also buy tickets through my bio there. But I also wanted to share some information as a celebrant in training.
Preach.
In Australia, it's legal to marry your cousin. I'm not saying you should, but if you cannot find love, but you have made love to a cousin and you want to spend the rest of your days with them, you can do that. But I will shun you. I will definitely shun you and make it known to the world that you're a cousin fucker.
We're really inclusive here of everyone's needs.
Yeah.
If you have fucked your cousin, don't let me know. Don't comment down below. Don't DM the podcast. But maybe just laugh emoji react. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little bit of that. But I did not know that was legal. Mm-hmm. Now that I do, no,
I can't do that because another piece of knowledge for a lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people with their family ties, your first cousin is like your sibling. And I had to tell my entire class that how fucked it was. But, you know, everyone was just like, yeah, but still it's legal. I'm just like, yeah, white fall away. If it was black fall law, you'd be skinned alive.
Yeah, I feel like that should be the law. You know what I mean?
Just stay the fuck away from your cousin, all right?
Just get out of here. Get out of here. I swear to God. But also, it is the law, I guess. So at the end of the day, if people are going to do that, I don't want to say, I've been watching all these videos of Bob Catter, how he's like, may 1,000 blossoms bloom, but I ain't spending any time on it. If you want to fuck your cousin, I ain't spending any time on it. But you can do it. Wow, that should be the title for this episode. Can you marry your cousin? Yeah. Everyone. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. And I will be at that comedy night. I'll be getting dumplings before. That's my thing, actually. My tradition with comedy is dumplings before or dumplings after. Just saying, it's a good thing. Okay, shut up. All right. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you later. Bye. One last pint, the band's alright. You wanna come back, Miss says. Pour your grab a sketchy pub, you wanna come back, Miss says.
Ample. Here.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, that's on. Don't touch that.